So you're trying to add something to your tuple. So we've got a tuple here containing 1, 2, 3, 4, and none. Let's see if simply trying to replace this 1 with the word 1 works. So let's go here. Off we go. And we can see here that the tuple object does not support item assignment. So apparently that doesn't work. Nope. Let's try this one. Let's try just appending something to the end of it. Nope. No attribute append like with lists, so that doesn't work. Let's try something else. Let's just try the word add because, hey, that might work as well. Nope, no attribute add either, so that doesn't work. So bearing in mind these three methods here don't work, what exactly does work with a tuple? Well, first of all, we can try simply adding things to an existing tuple. So why don't we try this? Why don't we try saying new tuple equals, and let's make ourselves a new tuple with maybe let's have a number 6, let's have a 7, and let's have an 8, just to emphasize the point that tuples can have different data types in them. And now what we're going to do is we're going to say my tuple, my tuple equals my tuple plus new tuple. So my tuple equals so my tuple equals my tuple plus new tuple. And then what we'll do is we'll print out my tuple just to see if that works. So print out my tuple. There's my tuple. And off we go. And we can see that apparently that's worked. Those of you who've done Python for a while know that a quick way of doing this would be to simply do that. That's much faster. And off we go. Oh, bad operand type for unary plus tuple. So apparently, oh, there we go, wrong way around. There we go, much better. So that works too. So that first method works just fine. That is absolutely phenomenal. That's great. Next method, create a whole new tuple. So one thing that we could do, let's say that we didn't want to just add something to the end of our tuple. Let's say that we wanted to add something into the middle of our tuple. What we could say is, let's have a new tuple back again. Let's say that we want to put this tuple right in the middle. So let's have another tuple, another tuple equals, we could say my tuple. And let's say that we want to take the first half of my tuple. So we're going to take my tuple up to 3 plus new tuple plus my tuple. And then we're going to have from 3 to the end. And again, we're going to print another tuple and see exactly what that is. So save. And let's go. And now you see we've got 1, 2, 3, and then we've got another tuple here. We've got a new tuple, sorry, in the middle of my tuple. So that's another way that you can add things to the tuple, only this time we've added something into the middle of the tuple, which is great. So the final way would be to change your tuple to a list and then do the things that you want to do to it. And so there are things that you can do to a list like appending, removing and inserting, which are absolutely great, which you can't do with a regular tuple. So why don't we do this? Let's have a listle, which is going to be a list version of my tuple. All right. And then if we just quickly print the type of listle, we'll see that my tuple has been successfully changed into list. So there we go. So it's now, so listle is now a list, and now I can do anything that I would want to do with a list to that listle thing. So I can go listle.remove, so I can remove that none value from that, and then we can go ahead and print listle again. So let's do that. There we go. So we are removing none from our list. There we go. So we've removed none. So up here, we assigned none to the end, and we've now removed that. We could go ahead and remove 3.0, and that would remove exactly the same as it would for a list. There we go. So that 3's gone. We don't have to do that either. We could insert something. We can insert that value 3. We could insert, like, I don't know, number 7 or something. And there we go. We've got a 0, 1, 2, 3. We've put a random 7 in there. And then it would simply be a case of saying my tuple equals tuple listal. So what we've done in this final case is we've converted our tuple to a list. We've done what we want to do with it, and then we've converted it back to a tuple. So that is that. Off we go. And so now if we were to print the type of my tuple, we should see that my tuple is in fact back to tuple, and we've done what we wanted to do. There we go. So my yeah, because I can spell. There we go. Perfect.